Yesterday is Thursday, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. And this Thursday, I'm going to tell you what I don't really give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about your white Jesus, your white God, your white angels, your white heaven, your white disciples, and those white statues and pictures you got of men that don't even exist because there were no cameras back in those days. So I don't give a fuck about none of those white people that you push out there and deceive people into believing. I don't give a fuck about hell. Why? Because in the Bible it mentions 4 places called hell, and each one is someplace different, and not one of them mentions a place of eternal torment or or um or pain or suffering. That's bullshit too. That's a damn lie. There's no place called hell in the Bible that people go to that are not saved after they die. No place, and they burn forever. A lie. Total lie. And I can prove it if you want to. DM me and I'll tell you. Next thing I don't give a fuck about is the lie they tell about Lucifer. About Lucifer, who he's the devil, he's a fallen angel, he's Satan. Another lie. Lucifer is not a devil, he's not an angel, he's not Satan, none of those things. They make that shit up. They've got you believing that. Research the Latin Vulgate Bible, and you'll find the word Lucifer in there. It's a Latin word, has nothing to do with anything about devil, Satan, or any of that nonsense. Another thing I don't give a fuck about is the thing that I hear preachers talking about, the Antichrist is coming. Fuck that. That's another lie. If they read their Bible, you see that there are many called Antichrist, not just one individual, and there's not going to be an Antichrist coming to sign a peace deal and sit up in some temple somewhere and bring about false priests, or he's going to be the false Messiah. That's all bullshit too. There's no such thing. If you read your Bible, it tells you that there are many Antichrists back then when that was written, even today. So that's another thing. So don't, when they tell you the Antichrist is coming, ask them who it is, and they'll lie and tell you who they want you to think it is. Another thing that your Bible says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but test that spirit, because there are many false prophets and teachers going on out in the world, and the way you test the spirit is you question them. And another thing, I don't give a fuck about that pastor that was on the internet talking about that woman should have gave him $2,000 when she only gave $1,200. My mind says, well, maybe that could have been a setup because there were other people standing in line who may have wanted to give less than $2,000, but because he called her ass out, they made sure they had their $2,000. Not saying that happened, but I don't give a fuck about that, because I'm going to say to you, today, I don't give a fuck about none of those things. I don't give a fuck about your Bible. Why? Because none of you really know how it was put together, who put it together, if any of those books in that Bible were written at the time you say they were written. And since there is no original text, a manuscript of what you call the Bible, how do you know what you have is true? Not what you believe, what do you know if it's true? So I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Now, another thing too, like that guy asked for 2,000, give me the 2,000. I'll give you my PayPal, JAES123 at yahoo.com, Cash App, $JOCS1234. You can give me the 2,000. I'm kidding. I'm just saying that because if you want to give a contribution or a donation, you show your appreciation and your love, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. And remember, this is Thursday, and Thursday is the day where I don't give a fuck.